Hey, here's a tech tip that is getting way overlooked in the industry by a lot of professionals, and that has to do with when you're replacing 4 tires. You might not think that's a big deal at the time. However, I will suggest if that car is anywhere between 7 to 9 years old, you better watch out. It is a good idea to test before you touch. Test all 4 of those TPMS sensors to make sure that they're okay. What if one of them has a low battery? It will not illuminate the TPMS light inside the car. However, that car could come back in a couple weeks with a failed battery and you didn't know it. And you might end up eating the cost.
Are you talking to your customers about TPMS? Do they have questions about how these systems operate and how important they are? Tire pressure directly affects fuel economy and tire wear. But more importantly, it's all about safety. The correct tire pressure affects braking and affects vehicle handling. And these TPMS systems, if a tire goes low, they're going to warn your customer immediately that there's a problem, keeping everyone safe on the road.
Okay, we got the new sensor, and we're going to have to program it, but right now it's in a storage mode. This storage mode is designed for when it's at the parts store or in shipping to your facility. Now it's not consuming any of the battery. We have to wake it up and program it for the vehicle. And you're going to need a TPMS tool to do that. A couple different strategies you can use. You can clone the sensor, you can give a new ID, you can give a random ID. But when you're doing it on the vehicle, it's got to be woken up first.
Nothing more frustrating as a technician when you got a blinking TPMS light on, but no DTCs. One thing to think about that technicians might not be aware of is that some aftermarket electronics, such as ham equipment, maybe a cell phone charger, or even high tension wire lines, can cause TPMS interference. So it's a good idea, take a look around in the car if you got a light that won't go out.